क्या?
एक और ऑर्डर है लड़कियों का, शाम को करें।
अभी मैं 1 घंटा तो नहीं, 45 मिनट्स तक तो ये लाइव में है, फिर वो बंदा आएगा, बाद में देखेंगे।
हाँ, ये तुअर दाल चाहिए 1/2 किलो और पोहा चाहिए। कभी भी खा सकते हैं, रात को भी मैं पूरी ओपरे पाउडर लेके आया है ना, बना सकता है। नहीं तो थोड़ा कांदा टमाटर वो सब्जी लेके आएगा, मसाला थोड़ा थोड़ा है, कडला परकू उल्टूम तेल सब है, ठीक है।
बाद में देखेंगे।
वो तो 2-3 आइटम बताएगा, शाम को मंगा के दे देना। हाँ?
नहीं तो तुमको ये जामुन कड़े से लेना पड़ेगा।
अरे वो तो हो जाएगा। अच्छे से झाड़ू पोंछा करने की जरूरत है। ये मेडिसिन राहुल,
इधर ही है
किधर?
ये किंग का पैकेट में।
तुम्हारा तुम ही रखा है, मेरे पास नहीं।
हाँ तो इधर ही है, बोल रहा हूँ मेरे पास। पानी लेके आओ।
क्या लिया तो दो दो क्यों लिया?
एक ही लिया, किधर लिया, वापस रखो। थोड़ा रिलैक्स करो यार, हमेशा खिलाते रहेगा तो कुछ नहीं होना। क्यों, चालू करो ना सिस्टम।
वो डब्बा धोने का है, का कभी धोया पता है, वो डब्बा धुलवा के रखती हूँ, शाम रात को भरती हूँ। तब तक 1 लीटर चाहिए रहेगा।
हाँ भर के आ जाओ। कुछ भी करो, मेरे को ये काम खत्म करने दो। हाँ यस नलिनी,
हेलो।
आपको आपको आपके साइड पे खोल लेना पड़ेगा प्रेजेंटेशन, इसमें स्क्रीन शेयरिंग नहीं है।
ओके, नाउ इज इट ओके?
हाँ चलो शुरू करें।
हाँ हाँ, तो क्या करना है मुझे? आई हैव टू ओपन इट इन माय ऑन माय फोन।
हाँ आपको आपके साइड पे ओपन करना पड़ेगा, वो पता नहीं
ठीक
जिधर
है।
भी आप ओपन कर रहे हो आप ओपन कर लो, बट जो डिवाइस पे इंस्टाग्राम कर रहे हो उसमें नहीं, दूसरे में ओपन करो। ठीक है, स्टार्ट का क्या है, कौन से स्लाइड कौन ले रहा है, क्या है वो पहले आप बताओगे या डायरेक्ट स्टार्ट करो? ओके, सो वेलकम टू yet another Instagram live. So while Nalini is getting ready, I'll get started. So this is going to be Instagram live. Couple of minutes. We are going to talk about leadership. So leadership is the topic. So we'll get started. Are you just reading history or making history? In BrainQ, we are and will continue to make history. Not today, but every day. BrainQ first time in history launched 3 courses, 15th October, and created history. Communication is one of the vertical in the triple Trinity launch series. BrainQ is Rahul Ramchandran, dream come true. Welcome to another wow webinar on Instagram live in the communication series. So this is the last webinar in our communication series part 1. This is leadership, and next we'll be starting with communication series part 2. So we will that may be starting around 15th of March. Okay, so this leadership comes under the career pathway soft skill communication trainer. And what is the flow? We'll have the topic and founder introduction, host and BrainQ introduction, and then we'll have the audience introduction. Then we'll have the leadership, the actual topic of the day. Then we'll talk about what is BrainQ, then Q&A, and we'll close. So starting with introduction, this is Rahul Ramchandran. I'm a CEO, founder, BrainQ, ICF certified life executive business coach, image consulting coach and mentor, NLP practitioner, and a communication and leadership master trainer. And I'm also a certified POS trainer from Concept of Living and affiliated with Ministry of Women and Child Welfare. And so I'll give you my link in the chat, my contact number. I'll put it in the chat. The contact number or WhatsApp number is this one. And if you want to take a look at our website, it is okay. So that is my introduction. In addition to that, I am an agile advocate and I have a certified Scrum Master certification, and I am a Safe Agile certified program manager. I have a dual degree, Masters in Electrical and Bachelor's in Instrumentation. Next, I will introduce my partner and friend who will be part of the presenter as well. So that is Nalini. Nalini is certified soft skill English, soft skill trainer, English trainer, life coach, and music teacher. She is from Delhi, and she will put her contact details in the chat. So BrainQ is GST, MSME, and ISO 9001 certified. So once you attend our entire series of the course, you will get a ISO 9001 certificate. And if you just attend one of the part of the course or webinar or module, then you will get a certificate of appreciation. And so how many of you are aware of leadership and how many of you are not? So irrespective of whether you are aware of leadership or not, keep your focus on the presentation, and me and Nalini will cover leadership in a public and technical language for you, and you will definitely get to learn about leadership in the next couple of minutes. So now we will move on to the actual topic. So let's talk about what is leadership. And so who are leaders? Are leaders born or are they made? Either way, a leader is a person who guides other towards a common goal, showing the way by example. What is leadership? Leadership is the ability of a superior to influence the behavior of his subordinates and persuade them to follow a particular course of action. What is leadership? Leadership is a capacity to guide, inspire, influence individuals or group to achieve a common goal. So there is no I in team and there is no I in leadership, but as a leader you need to inspire, guide, influence, but you need to work as a team. Then only there is a common goal. If you are working as a team but working in silos, then you're nothing like a common goal. How do you define leadership? The process of moving a couple of people in some direction through non-coercive means. Then what Bennis says is leadership is like beauty. It's hard to define, but you know it when you see it. Leadership is a process of persuasion or example by which an individual induces a group to pursue objectives held by a leader and the followers. That is what is said by John W. Gardner. And Miles Monroe says leadership is a capacity to influence others through inspiration, motivation by passion, generated by vision, produced by conviction, ignited by purpose. Okay, so in short, leadership simply refers to success, leading people, influencing people, commanding people, and guiding people. So now I will pass on to Nalini to cover a couple of things. So she will cover a few slides starting with leadership trait. So over to you, Nalini.
Well, Rahul. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
आपका वीडियो नहीं दिख रहा है.
Because मैं वो देख रही थी क्या कहते हैं
वो आप दूसरे डिवाइस पे स्लाइड्स यूज करोगे, वीडियो नहीं है तो इंस्टाग्राम लाइव सही नहीं होगा.
अच्छा तो ऑन करके रख लेते हैं, देखते हैं. ठीक. तो ऑडिबल.
हाँ, यस, ओके.
अच्छा चलो.
आप टाइप्स ऑफ लीडर तक लो, फिर मैं लूंगा. कुछ नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है आपका. आपको लीडरशिप ट्रेड से स्टार्ट करना है.
आवाज ही नहीं आ रही है.
नहीं.
नाउ अभी ठीक है.
हाँ, अभी ठीक है। सो
ओके।
आपको लीडरशिप ट्रेड से स्टार्ट करना है। स्लाइड नंबर 18।
जस्ट अ सेकेंड, गिव मी अ सेकेंड। राहुल, मैं दूसरे फोन में ना वो डाल रही हूँ, मुझे 1 मिनट दे दो, ठीक है?
ठीक है। Okay. So while we wait for Nalini to get ready, I will start on leadership trait. Leadership trait is defined as a integrated pattern of personal characteristics that reflect a range of individual differences and foster consistent leader effectiveness
अरे
across the
राहुल
variety of
राहुल
roles and
सुनो
organizational
राहुल
situations. हाँ
हेलो
हाँ
हाँ अभी क्या है हमें इसका पता चल गया है गूगल मीट पे ले लें क्या फिर मैं कर लेती हूँ क्योंकि मैं उस दूसरे में अभी ओपन नहीं कर पा रही हूँ आपका स्लाइड वाला ना तो ऐसा कर लें बिकॉज वी
तो
नो
आप
नाउ कि
गूगल
ठीक
मीट
है ये है
ज्वाइन
ना
करो और इधर चालू रखो। आप उधर से स्लाइड
अच्छा
देख के इधर करो।
अरे नहीं नहीं मतलब तो फिर इंस्टाग्राम पे आवाज ही नहीं आएगी ना फोन फोन मेरा ही है अभी ना
मैं
आई एम
अभी
नॉट
ड्रॉप
एबल टू
नहीं
ओपन
कर
इट
सकते
ऑन
हैं,
अदर
लाइव है, अपने को इधर सब कुछ चेक करना है कि सही चल रहा है क्या। फिर से आपको ट्राई करने बोला था, आप तो कुछ अपडेट नहीं दिए मेरे को। इस पे ही कंटिन्यू करते हैं।
तो ये बंद नहीं होगा अब
अभी कैसे होगा? अभी ये तो नहीं होगा अभी बंद ही। अब
अच्छा चलो
दू,
देखते हैं
अब
कर
दूसरे फोन
आप
पे
वही
गूगल
कर
मीट ज्वाइन
रही हूँ
करो ना, मैं आपको लिंक भेज रहा हूँ।
अच्छा एक मिनट भेज दो देखती हूँ
ठीक है, आप इसमें गूगल मीट पे म्यूट करो। मैं आपको स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ।
यस राहुल हाँ आप करो मैंने अपना लैपटॉप ही ऑन करा हुआ है मैं उसी में देख लूँ करो
ओके, तो
आप
गूगल
कर
मीट पे
लो
म्यूट करो।
हाँ नहीं नहीं अब फिर मैं मेल से ही खोल लूंगी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है आप अपना आप थोड़ा सा स्टार्ट कर लो बस फिर मैं ओपन करके फिर मैं ले लेती हूँ
ओके,
ठीक है
so
ओके
there are 6 leadership traits। आप आपका म्यूट करो।
म्यूट अच्छा क्या इंस्टाग्राम लाइव
हाँ, सिर्फ वीडियो
अच्छा
चालू रखो, बाकी म्यूट करो, नहीं तो
ओके
आवाज
ओके
क्लियर नहीं आ
ओके
रही। सो देर आर 6 traits. One is integrity, other is self-esteem, and third is open to experience. Fourth is intelligence. Fifth is extraversion, and sixth is conscientious. So integrity. So like there is a difference between honesty and integrity. Honesty means being true to others, and integrity means being true to yourself. So the I in integrity stands for you. Self-esteem, your business is directly proportional to your self-image. So unless you have a power of thinking big, or you are able to so basically, self-esteem means unless you are able to lead, train, coach, mentor, or counsel yourself, you can't lead, train, coach, mentor others. So you need to lead, train, coach, or mentor yourself first. Then you can go to the next circle. Open to experience. So either you can get an experience or you can get an example. So if you are uh, going for the learn, do, teach model. You're going to learn something, then you're going to do something, then you're going to teach something. But if you directly want to learn and teach, then there is going to be a huge gap. Conscientious means so there are like three things. One is the conscious mind, which is the logic one. Other is the subconscious mind, and there is the transcendental. So in the conscious mind, whatever is there is logic, but in the subconscious mind, there is no logic. Subconscious mind cannot recognize the not. So whatever you do, if you say a not, that also is going to take it as a doable thing. And third is transcendental. So if you want to do something big, then you need to realize your inner engineering or inner power. That is like converting your passion to your profession. So that is conscientious. Then extraversion. So there is an introvert and there is an extrovert. So if you are an introvert, it is introversion, and if you are an extrovert, it is extraversion. So you need to be trying to relate and connect and network. Intelligence. So intelligence can be IQ, EQ, and SQ. So if you are having intelligent quotient, emotional quotient, and spiritual quotient, then only you have complete intelligence. Otherwise, you have partial intelligence. So, okay, moving ahead. Okay, so yes. So next, factors of leadership. So नलिनी यहाँ से आप ले रहे हो कि क्या?
या बस I'm opening it. Give me a second. मैंने लैपटॉप ऑन हो गया मेरा. मैं
ठीक
ओपन
है.
कर लेती हूँ. मैं ले
Okay,
लेती हूँ.
so
Don't
I
worry.
will talk
कहाँ से
about
लेना है?
factors of
अच्छा.
leadership and pass on to
ओके.
Nalini. So factors of
ओके.
leadership are four of them. One is the situation, other is the communication, third is the follower, and fourth is the leader. So if there is a situation, then you need to use situational leadership. Communication is going to happen in all kinds of leadership. Then follower or a leader. So either you can be a follower or you can be a leader. You can first be a follower and then become a leader. So that is what are the four factors. Now we will talk about each of them. तो यहाँ से आप बोलोगे नलिनी आप ले रहे हो क्या 4 पॉइंट?
हाँ मैं ले लेती हूँ. एक सेकंड. इट्स ओपनिंग अप. खुल गई है बस स्लाइड. आप रुक जाओ. ठीक है. फैक्टर से लेना है ना मुझे. मैं ले लेती
नहीं
हूँ.
नहीं ये फैक्टर
स्लाइड
से
ओपन
नहीं है.
ओपन हो
फोर
गई है.
टाइप्स ऑफ लीडरशिप से.
हाँ ओपन हो गई है
फैक्टर्स
स्लाइड.
ऑफ
जस्ट अ सेकंड.
लीडरशिप
ठीक है.
स्लाइड नंबर 21.
ठीक है. जस्ट अ सेकंड. बस ओपन हो गई है. मैं ले लेती हूँ. कौन से स्लाइड नंबर पे हो आप इस समय?
21.
ओके. This pie chart is done ना. Integrity, self esteem, this is over ना. आ गया. Yes, factors. लीडरशिप स्टाइल से राहुल. हेलो. Yes. So yes, we Rahul, are you there? We are talking about the leadership styles now. So here we have these authoritarian
स्लाइड
or autocratic.
21. स्लाइड 21. मैंने वो
Okay.
चारों टाइप ऑलरेडी बोल दिए. अभी लीडर फॉलोअर से एक्सप्लेन करना है.
एक मिनट. नहीं मैं तो लीडरशिप स्टाइल्स देख रही हूँ.
ट्रेड्स ही अभी तक एक मिनट क्या यार
अच्छा 21 से लेना है क्या?
हाँ
अभी तो आपने बोला कि स्टाइल से लो, तो मैं वही बोल
मैंने
रही थी, क्या करूं, कहाँ से
21 से
लेना?
21
ठीक है, ओके, जस्ट अ सेकंड।
वो क्या है वो?
So factors of leadership. Now we'll have a detail about these things. So leader, the main factor is this: you must have an honest understanding of who you are, what you know, and what you can do. So first of all, you know what you are. Okay, to be successful, you have to convince your followers, not your superiors, that you are worthy of being followed. Yes. So this is the major factor. Your leader has to know what he is. The leader has to know about himself or herself. The you must know your people. Now here, like you should know how to touch the nerve of your people, uh, your audience. The fundamental starting point is having a good understanding of human nature, such as needs, emotions, and motivation. Then communication, the non-verbal communication is leading. Example, when you set example that communicates to your people that you would not ask them to perform anything that you would not be willing to do. Okay, so it's, when we talk about communication, it's more non-verbal communication, which makes you a better leader. Bad communication harm the relation between leader and employee. So you have to set an example as a leader wherein you show the people that whatever you want them to do, you are also doing that, or whatever you don't want the people to do, you are also not doing that, which means that you are practicing what you preach. So this will influence, or this will impact on your audience or people, those who are following you. Then situation, we must use our judgment to decide the best course of action and the leadership style needed for each situation. What we do in one situation will not always work in another. So yes, a leader also should be another factor is situation. We should always be observant and should be able to judge and decide what actions or leadership style you have to choose for a particular situation, because we have different situations which we need to handle as a leader. So in every situation, similar actions do not work. We have to take things differently. Okay. Then Rahul, leadership styles, should I take it? Hello.
आप
Okay.
कंटिन्यू कीजिए मैं बोलूंगा जब
Right.
भी मैं लूंगा
ठीक है. So now we'll be talking about leadership styles here. There are different kinds of leaders, and after observing them, here are certain styles which we'll be talking about. So authoritarian or autocratic, participative or democratic, and delegative or free reign. Now we'll further be talking about them. Okay, just a second. So autocratic leadership is, where leaders make decisions without reference to anyone else. Here we mean that, leaders will take all the decisions. They won't, think much about what other people's or the followers, have to, contribute in that decision. Then there is another point is high degree of dependency on the leader. The followers are totally dependent on the leader. They do not have much say on anything. Then create demotivation and alienation of staff. Such leader can alienate or alienate or demotivate the staff if the things are not going right. Such, the word, the name of the style itself suggests that such leader is autocratic. They have control on their followers or the staff or the subordinates, and then maybe valuable in some types of businesses where decisions need to be made quickly and decisively. At some places it's okay to have autocratic style of leadership where the decisions have to be made quickly and decisively, but it is not considered a very good style to be followed by any leader. Then we have democratic. Democratic, as the name suggests, democracy is by the people, for the people. so people, general public is involved. So which becomes, creates a democracy. Now, democratic leadership style encourages decision making from different perspectives. Such leadership style takes care of what the followers or the subordinates or the people in general, the perspectives, they have the perspectives. So that should be taken care of. Leadership may be emphasized throughout the organization. Okay, a consultative process of consultation before decisions are taken. So democratic leadership style is based on consultation. When certain decisions have to be made, there is a process of consultation through different ways. They consult the followers or the people in the organization. So that's okay. And then persuasive is leaders take decision and seeks to persuade others that the decision is correct. Now here, the thing is that sometimes, the leaders take the decision and they make the followers or the people in the organization, the employees in the organization to, you know, uh, persuade them, convince them that the decision is correct and it's for the greater good. So it's like that. But I think democratic is better than autocratic. Then laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is let it be, the leadership responsibilities are shared by all. Laissez-faire is, decision making is not done by one person. The leadership responsibilities are shared by a group of people. Can be very useful in businesses where creative idea is important. So in businesses and organization which is which is dealing with creative things, so it's good. Laissez-faire can be highly motivational as people have control over their working life. Laissez-faire is, motivational, and nobody is controlling the people or the employees. They can schedule, reschedule, they have control over their working life. Can make coordination and decision making. There is coordination and decision making is done by all. So, it's this. Then time consuming and lacking in overall direction. Now there can be negative points in everything. So yes, laissez-faire can be time taking and lacking. Overall, there is lack of direction. Every individual can have their own, perspective. They might not match at a particular point of time. There can be, disagreements and all, which can create a chaos. Then laissez-faire relies on good teamwork. People should be, are willing to, when they are willing to work together with a good team spirit, then it's, you can
आपका
say
वीडियो नहीं
it
दिख
gives
रहा
result.
है।
मैंने ओपन किया हुआ है राहुल, अब मैं फोन पकड़ूं, मैं उधर देखूं, तो मैंने ऐसे रखा हुआ है, बट इट्स
ओके
ओके।
ओके,
ठीक
मैंने
है
फिर
ना?
कल के लिए टेस्ट नहीं होगा ना, इसके लिए। ओके
अच्छा, it's okay. So then relies on good interpersonal relations. Now the people in the team should have good interpersonal relations as well. Then laissez-faire is a success. Otherwise there can be problems. Okay. Yeah. Rahul, where are the other styles? वो तो दिख नहीं रहे मुझे, दो ही हैं यहाँ पे, autocratic and democratic.
बस 3 ही डाला है।
अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay, then
सब नहीं
traits
डाला है,
and skills.
लंबा जाएगा करके।
ठीक है. Okay. Now we'll be talking about traits and skills of an effective leader. So, to be an effective leader, what skills and what traits one should have. The best of all leaders is the one who helps people so that eventually they don't need him. Yes, this is the major point. If a leader, is there to help people always, he'll be very famous. People would be, always following him or her. And the main purpose of the leader should be that, he should, you can say, motivate, or he should empower the people in such a way that they don't need him after a particular point of time. So that's the thing. Then comes the one they love and admire. There are leaders who are not alive now, but still they are remembered. So that is love and admiration of the followers. Then comes the one they fear. Now there are leaders whom people fear, right? So I think the examples can be the Napoleon. People were afraid of him. Then the worst is the one who lets people push him around. Where there is no trust, people will act in bad faith. Lets people push him around. Where there is no trust. So yes, there is a leader. There are leaders whom people do not trust. So this is bad faith. Okay. Okay. The best leader doesn't say much, but what he says carries weight. So it's not important that the leader should be a very good orator or something. The words matter, but still, whatever he says, the quality and the content, that carries weight. When he is finished with his work, the people say it happened naturally. So when such leaders say something, the impact of it is such that people will say that this is how that leader is, and this happens naturally with him. There's no effort. Okay, the essence of leadership. Now the essence of leadership. The leadership refers to the ability of one individual to influence others. This is on influence and impact. Leadership, the essence of leadership. The major points of leadership we can talk about is here one individual is able to impact or influence others. That is leadership. The influence is exercised to change the behavior of others. Now this influence or impact is there so that the followers experience a change in the behavior, which improves their overall lifestyle. Then change of behavior is caused with an objective of achieving a shared goal. Now there must be a goal, and because of which the behavior of these people needs to be changed. The person influencing others, the leader, possesses a set of qualities or characteristics with which he or she influence others. So the person, the leader we are talking about, should possess some qualities or characteristics with which he or she influences others. Then leadership is a group phenomena. It involves interaction between two or more people. So a leader cannot talk to one individual. He has to talk to or be in touch with masses, because there is a following. They leaders have followers. So interaction is necessary. Okay. Types. Now there are types of leaders. Leader by position achieved. Earlier we talked about leadership styles. Now we are talking about types of leaders. Leader by the position achieved, leader by personality or charisma, leader by moral example, leader by power held, and intellectual leader is there. Leader because of ability to accomplish things. Let's see. We'll be talking about transformational leadership here. There are leaders who are there to transform the lives of people in different ways. So as a transformational leader, I use formal rewards and punishments. So transformation comes in different ways. Either you reward people or give them some punishment so that they know what to do and what not to do. As a transformational leader, I inspire and excite followers to high levels of performance. Okay. So transformational leaders, what they do, they inspire and they motivate people, followers to do better, to perform well. Okay, so that they get rewards which transforms their life in different ways. Then there is charismatic leadership. So charisma, this is a word. Max Weber has given a quote. So charisma is a certain quality of an individual personality by virtue of which he is set apart from ordinary men and treated as endowed with supernatural, superhuman, or at least specifically exceptional powers or qualities. Rahul, just a second. Give me a second. Yes. So here Max Weber talks about charisma. Charisma, this is a particular quality. Every person has different kind of charisma, which apart from ordinary people. So this can be, this is compared with supernatural, superhuman, or at least specifically exceptional powers or qualities. So this is charisma. Yes. A charismatic leadership is resting on devotion to the exceptional sanctity, heroism, or exemplary character of an individual person and of the normative patterns or order revealed or ordained by him. So according to Max Weber, charismatic leadership, rests on devotion to the like such followers are devotees of a particular person or a leader. They consider their leader as that he has exceptional sanctity, or he's a hero, or he's an exemplary character, he has done something very great. ठीक है? And he has done things which is away up past normative patterns. Okay, so this is charismatic leadership. Now there are qualities of charismatic leader. Okay. Here the charismatic leader, gathers followers. He attracts followers through the personality and charm rather than any form of external power. There is no authority and power of such leader. He has some charm and certain personality traits which, attract followers, attract people. Some prominent qualities of charismatic leaders are as follows. There's vision, his speech, the words he or she says, they are, mind-boggling, or they attract people, or they touch their heart, whatever. High principles, there are high principles. What he talks about, those are considered morals, values in society, high principles. Emotional sensitivity, the talks of emotional IQ, understanding the psychology of people, that is. Then there's personality, then all the more charisma, that particular trait which sets him apart from the general public. It's like that. You want to take this, Rahul? 10 leadership lessons from Sachin Tendulkar.
अब पहला 5 ले लो, मैं 6 से स्टार्ट करता हूँ, फिर इजी रहेगा.
ठीक है. Okay. So here we are, talking about the 10 leadership lessons from Sachin Tendulkar. He is one of the most renowned, personalities throughout the world. He is a sportsman and one of the most famous people. People follow him. He has, retired and not playing much anymore. I don't, but still he has a large fan base. People are following him, and he is known for his, for the sport itself. Okay, so learn to adapt. Here, the first Tendulkar is learn to adapt. How he can play that leg glance with a walking stick also. ये राहुल, I'm not into cricket. ये आपको करना पड़ेगा. मैं learn to adapt is leg
No
glance
problem.
and all. I
Okay,
won't be able to
I
do
will
this.
take from here, no problem.
Okay. ये I'm not into cricket and all these at all. नहीं
No
पता
problem.
मुझे
So
इतना
I
ज़्यादा मैं
will
नहीं.
take
हाँ,
up
ठीक
the leadership qualities of Sachin. Okay.
है. Okay.
So basically, like you can't go to step 2 without going to step 1. So basically, step 1 is mindset, step 2 is skill set, and step 3 is knowledge. So you can have the knowledge, you can have the skill, but if you don't have the mindset, then the skill set is of no use without the mindset. So if you are expecting a Yorker and the bowler is putting a leg spin, then you need to match your skill set and the mindset and accordingly adapt to the ball. That is what is meaning by learn to adapt. Then, so you can glance, you can play that leg glance with a walking stick as well. Point number 2, never lose focus. So if you are not focusing on doing something, so if you are having too much distraction, then you may do something other than what is to be done. So power of focus is, a genius is a person who sees the target nobody else sees and hits it. So you need to be able to evaluate the other person based on his style and what you are doing. In cricket, sometimes the person will try to show like they are going to put a off spin, but they will put a leg spin. So you need to be able to read the body language, and for that you need to be focused. So he has set benchmarks for guys like Ponting. That is what Ricky says. Third is being humble. So if the pride goes into your head, then everything is gone. The knowledge, skill cannot be used. So you need to be humble, be focused, and be able to focus on what is your goal. Keep the eye on the prize. So there are two kinds of batsmen in the world. One is Sachin Tendulkar and two all the others. That is what Andy Flower says. Now test cricket is a bloody hard work, especially when Sachin has done batting. That is what Michael Hussey says. Now reinvent yourself. So you need to be a new you in every ball. So there are multiple styles: off spin, leg spin, yorker, then there is a googly. So you need to play each ball based on whatever is the ball coming to you. So that is what you need to keep reinventing yourself at every point of the game. Next is like okay. Next is cricket in India is a religion and Sachin is the god. That is what all Sachin fans say. Next is always be respectful. So if you are winning, that is a good thing, but you need to be focused on what is the goal for the next ball as well. So one in a billion individual. That is what Glenn McGrath says about Sachin. Next is be passionate. So either you can be not interested to committed, or you can be passionate. So if you are just having an interest, then that is temporary, but passion is going to be internal motivation, so that can be something permanent. Next, we have had many champions and we have had legend, but we have never had or never will have another Sachin Tendulkar. That is what the Time magazine says. Learn from criticism. So either you can quit based on the critics, or you can show that success is the best revenge. So if you are showing success is the best revenge, then you are learning from your criticism. So either you experience or you get stuck in a challenge. So I have seen God. He bats at number 4 for India. That is what Matthew Hayden says. Then always have a plan B. Either you have a plan or not, then you are plan play. So the management says proper prior planning prevents poor performance. So you need to have a plan, but you need to have multiple plans. Like I said, if you are expecting a off spin and you get a yorker or a leg spin, then you need to execute plan B. So you need to be focused on what is going to happen. So you need to keep the eye on the price. So we did not lose to a team called India. We lost to a man called Sachin. That is what Mark Taylor says. Then 10, survive all odds. So if you are focused and if you are determined, attitude of winning, then you can survive all odds. I want my sons to play like Sachin Tendulkar. That is what Brain Lara says. Now, how to choose the leadership style? So Nalini, you can take this. How to choose the leadership style? One second. I'll tell you slide number 54.
Hello.
You
First
can
lines of
take
Sachin.
54 to 58. How to choose a leadership style? From there you can take four till 58. Hello.
Oh, I was muted. Yes, yes, Rahul. हाँ,
हाँ 54 से 58 आप ले लो, फिर मैं आगे का लेके
हाँ,
खत्म कर देता हूँ.
ठीक है. Right, right. Give me a second. I'm just starting. Yes, Rahul. So, yes, how to choose the right leadership style. If you want to be a leader, what leadership style you should take. So there are, certain points here. So get to know yourself. First, you should be aware who you are. What are your, perspectives. You should know yourself first. Outline your values and challenges. You should know your values and challenges as well. Your weaknesses also, help you to know yourself better. Watch leaders you respect. Now there must be leaders you are following, you respect. So you should observe them. You should watch them properly. Try different leadership styles. You should go and try following different leadership styles, and what works best for you, you should go with that. Find a business coach or mentor. You should, work and talk about your problems with a business coach or a mentor. They'll help you to work on yourself and how to, deal with people and all. Ask colleagues and leaders for feedback. Now, you can ask your colleagues, the people you work with, and your leaders for feedback. Then complete a leadership style assessment. There are different assessments of, leadership styles and all. So you can go for an assessment. So you can, know about what is good for you. Yeah, now it's advantages of charismatic leadership, Rahul.
You can take till 58.
Okay, ठीक है मैं ले लेती हूँ. Just a second. Hello. Yes. So now we'll be again coming to the charismatic leadership, and we'll talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this leadership style. So advantages of charismatic leadership is ability to affect change. Such leaders can bring a change in the masses. Change, development, you can say. Okay. Energetic and driving leaders. Such leaders are energetic and driving. They can drive people to do, things which have not been done before. Then sensitivity to people's emotions. So they have, they work on your psychology, emotional intelligence. So they touch the people's emotions. Okay. Then supportive environment. They provide people with a supportive ambience or environment. People feel supportive, motivated with such when they are, with such leaders. Then they have vision and articulation. They have vision, what to be done, how to be done. Articulation, Rahul, how can we explain articulation?
The way you're going to put across the words, or it is not what you say, but how you say.
How you say, being more creative, have your own style, right? Okay. Then there are disadvantages of charismatic leaderships as well. So over reliance on leader, people can be totally reliant on leaders, such leaders. Clarity, they may or may not be clear. Failure of vision, the vision of the leader can fail. Misarticulation of goals, the goals, are not taken, in a very maybe creative or articulated manner. There is poor management. Autonomy can happen in charismatic leadership because people are reliant totally on the leader. Then broken trust, and when all these fail, the above point, the trust of the people break. They do not trust the leader anymore. Charismatic versus, just a second. So now we have difference between charismatic and transformational leader. A charismatic leader influences the followers with the dint of his personality and charm, whereas a transformational leader inspires change through his vision and passion to get things done. Okay, charisma. Then okay, so a charismatic leader influences people with his charm and personality. Okay, but a transformational leader, he works on people. He brings the change in the way people does things or their lifestyle and all. This is how they work. Leader is the head of the show. Here, charismatic leader is the head of the show. Okay, not transformational leader is always open to the followers' input and participation. This is what happens. Vision fulfillment by stimulating followers to leaders' vision. Vision fulfill, how a charismatic leader fulfills the vision of the vision is by stimulating, motivating the followers to follow the leader's vision and uh, uh, work for the leader's vision. This is how things are done with charismatic leaderships. But when we talk about transformational leadership, here the vision fulfillment is inclusive of followers and leaders' vision. Now, with transformational leadership, both kinds of vision, maybe the vision of follower and the leader, they combine and things are worked upon them. Charismatic leaders are most likely to emerge in crisis situations. Now, when there are crisis situations, charismatic leaders are there to, hold the masses up. That I'm here for you. So his words, his personality, people are so motivated and charged to see that person. So this is how they work in crisis situations. Transformational leaders can emerge at different levels of the organization. So transformational leaders can come in crisis situations as well, and also at any points at any different levels of the organization, because they can be the change makers. Okay, behavior aimed at leader driven goals and promote feelings of obedience and dependency in followers. So here the goals are driven by the leader and people will follow that, and they have to be obedient and dependent on the leader. This kind of behavior is the trait of the followers. Behavior aimed at encouraging teamwork and commitment to shared goals. Now here in transformational leadership, there are shared goals, there is teamwork, and the overall behavior of the employees or the followers are that they should encourage, teamwork is encouraged, and commitment and their interpersonal relationships are encouraged. So this is charismatic and transformational leadership difference. Now here we'll just end the this presentation, this webinar, by talking about the characteristics of leadership. So what are the how leaders and leadership function? So there the main characteristics of leadership are: there are leaders and followers, there is an ability to influence people, there is a common objective which matches and people get influenced. It's a continuous process. It keeps on going and going. Management functions. There are management functions to be followed. Situational activity. This is, leadership is a situational activity. The leader should know how to handle different situations, how to deal with people at a particular point of time. Then reciprocal influence. Motivational function. Here, motivation is very important. Rests on power. There is leader, so there is power. When people have chosen you as your leader, so there you have power of the masses in your hand. Unequal distribution of authority. So this can happen sometimes, that there is unequal distribution of authority when we talk about leadership. So these are the main characteristics of leadership. Now I think Rahul will be taking up the next few slides. Yes, Rahul. Hello.
Yes, I was on
Okay.
mute. Okay, so
No problem.
yeah, thank you, Nalini. I will take it up
Yep.
from here. We'll be done in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we tried to educate you about types of leadership, styles, and various aspects of leadership, and also high level difference between charismatic and transformational leadership. Now we are going to just talk about what is BrainQ and the services you can avail through us. So if you would like to have a 30-minute introduction or discovery call on any topic, clarity, confidence, career, life, executive business, you can connect with us. We can do a 30-minute introduction or discovery call. After that, if you are looking for a paid session, then every 60 to 90 minute session is 1000 for 60 minutes and 1500 for 90 minutes. If you like to attend NLP webinar, connect with me or Nalini and we can guide you with it. So it will typically be 99 or 199 for a 60 to 90 minutes. If you are looking for an entire NLP course, it is going to be approximately 10,000 plus GST. We can discuss more on case to case basis. If you are looking for an image consulting course, it is 80,000 plus GST, but in the pre-launch offer, we can give you at 40,000. There is the communication zero to hero session. This is part of that. This is the last in that series for section 1. And if you are looking for resume, LinkedIn or mock interview or job placement or certification, we can help you. For resume and LinkedIn, review is free, and for creating a professional premium resume or LinkedIn, it is 1000 each. For mock interviews, 2 to 3 rounds of mock interview with 7 to 10 days gap, it is 2000. If you are going for job mastery combo pack, you will get resume, LinkedIn, job placement, mock interview, and also you will get more details, art of negotiation, and you will also get master your career with NLP book written by me, and also you will get a thing on image consulting. So that is the thing. If you are looking for any certification, then that also uh, can be done. So that is the high level thing. And now we will move on further. Uh, uh, Whatever you do the course through us, it is all. So our company is GST, MSME, and ISO 9000 certified. So you're going to get like ISO 9001 certificate. You can check out brainq.graphy.com and brainq.shop for the details. And then for you can visit topmate.io slash brainq for like a clarity call which I talked about. I'll just put it in the chat. Topmate.io slash brainq. Okay. Then okay. And then we have done a whole bunch of webinars, about 35 of them in the last 6 months. It was on image consulting mastery, emotional intelligence mastery, verbal, non-verbal. Then also on importance of soft skills for employees, interpersonal skills, team building skills, time management skills, stress management. So what you can do after this event? Either you can go your way or you can go the right way. So if you are going your way, then there is not going to be any accountability, mentoring, or handholding. If you go the right way or going through us, then you will be implementing soft skill communication via the experts, and you will be learning via modular courses once a week and with multiple connection follow up. You will be learning from experts who are practitioners, mentors, and you will get personal handholding and accountability. You will get ISO 9000 on global certification. You will get material curated by me and other trainers affiliated with me. There are 21 soft skill trainers and communication trainers affiliated with me, and all of them are internationally certified. Few of them are Josita, Dikruz, Nalini Verma, and Nopri. Nalini is with us in the session. Then also we'll be offering communication workshop webinar based course. You will be getting lot of tools and techniques curated by celebrity coaches like Dr. Gopika Kumar and Pallavi Rajwalia and Sawan Kapoor, Bomman Irani and stuff. So that is also an advantage. You will get discovery call that I already talked about. You can reach out to me on Nandini and we can give you the copy of the brochure. You can go through the information. So the current market statistic for coaching and training industry is USD 6.1 million, and it is going to go to 9.5 million in 2030. So it is a huge market. If you become a soft skill trainer or communication trainer or a life coach, then it is going to be a gold mine. If you want any kind of certification, we can discuss on that. So, in the last, with regards to the leadership, I would say the last test of a leader is he what he leaves behind him in others, the conviction and the will to carry on. And conclusion of the leadership is to create organizational effectiveness and to ensure sustainability. Business leaders need to focus their attention on aligning their people, the system, the structure, and the roles with the organization strategy while engaging the employees with the jobs and the organization. So, Nalini, you can take up the questions and we can close. क्वेश्चंस ले रहे हो कि क्लोज करें? हेलो, हेलो.